Try two. It's always good. Get the giggles anyway. Huh. Hi, I'm Ken of Love Your Life Hypnosis, Hypnosis and Life Coaching. Back here again with another video to help you with your life, help you with the more understandings of your life and how things can work and benefit you. Help you understand human behavior of yourself and the people around you is what it's all about. Because the more we can understand, the better we can do about living our life in peace, balance, and harmony, which is really what any of us wants. That's what happiness is, peace, balance, and harmony. So anyhow, we've been working on Ho'oponopono. You may have seen the last couple of videos. Ho'oponopono is a Hawaiian philosophy. It's an ancient Hawaiian philosophy for the enlightened life. And we've already talked about gratitude in one video. We've talked about apology. Now we're on to the third one here. We're on to forgiveness. Forgiveness. Why is forgiveness important? Because a lot of people think that it's a weakness to forgive, or a lot of people think that if you forgive, you're letting someone off the hook for something that they did to you. And that's not the case at all, not even close. It's the complete opposite. It takes great strength and courage to be able to forgive someone, to be able to understand that someone may have done something to bring you pain, sorrow, or disappointment, and you can still find it within your heart, your spirit, within yourself to simply understand that that's the way life goes sometimes. Sometimes not so good things happen to good people, and it's okay. We move on. When we get stuck in the grudge, when we get stuck in that place of not feeling good about ourselves, or feeling down, feeling angry, feeling hurt, that's when it turns into a depression, when it turns into anxiety. That's when it turns into a whole lot of negative feelings. And they're not just feelings when they're elongated. When we have longevity of these feelings, they're no longer just feelings. Now it's a state of being. Your entire state of being, your entire identity now can be caught up in these negative feelings. I've had clients come into this very office with 50 years of unresolved issues in their life, 50 years refusing to let go of something that happened half a century ago. Can you imagine that? And they wonder why they're living a life of depression, a life of anxiety, a life of, really, like suicidal thoughts, or even attempt suicide, these horrible things that can go through your mind because you don't allow yourself to simply let go of something that you had no control over in the first place. So when we can learn that it's okay, it happened, it's done, it's over, that person, whatever they did, they had their reasons, and it's their journey, and this is my journey. I'm going to allow myself to be happy no matter what. Big difference, huge difference, monumental difference on how your life can go. Either be steeped in sadness, hatred, and anger for 50 years, 60 years, or move past it and be happy for the rest of your life. Simple choices, really. Might not necessarily be easy, but they are simple choices, one or the other. So a lot of people, they tend to think that if I forgive, I'm letting someone off the hook for what they did to me. That person did this terrible thing to me, and I'll never forgive them. Well, holding that grudge, we have a way of characterizing that. It's like you taking a dose of poison every day, waiting for that other person to die. And the only one who's being damaged or even destroyed by that process is yourself. That other person, they've gone on and lived their life, and they haven't given you a second thought about whatever it is. They're moving on, and you're the only one paying the price and suffering for what they did. Simply let it go through forgiveness. Now, there's also another misnomer out there, is myth, to say forgive and forget. We don't ever want to forget. We want to learn from that lesson. We forgive that this person did something terrible, but we don't want to forget. We want to remember it as a lesson, so we don't let them come back into our life and do it again and again. No, we want to learn, so forgive and learn from it. Never forgive and forget. Forgive and learn. So that way you're protected, because you're smarter, you're wiser, and you got your mind and your intuition are in sync with one another as to what you need and what you deserve in your life. So I hope this has help you understand how you can get to a happier, healthier life filled with peace, balance, and harmony using the Ho'oponopono philosophy of forgiveness. It's for you. It's not for the other person. Even if you're forgiving yourself, Forgive yourself for the things that you may have contributed to bring someone else pain, sorrow, disappointment, or even contributed to your own pain, sorrow, or disappointment. Huge. Can't be happy, cannot have a happy life without it. I promise, I guarantee it. And I can guarantee, I can promise that if you have forgiveness in your life, you have no choice but to be happy, filled with peace, balance, and harmony. Well, next week we're going to talk about love. Of course, one of my favorite words in the world. Ho'oponopono's philosophy as it regards to love and how you need love in your life in order to have a happy and peaceful life, an enlightened life, as the Hawaiians say. So until then, take good care. Have a great week.